Energy. Where's that?
Energy. Welcome back for another episode. Before we get into anything, we need to get into this. I've been talking about it all week. I talk about it. It is summertime. I'm in this room right now. It's about 95 degrees. No wind, so that means the heat index is about 105 degrees. So what I'm trying to say is it's time for you people to work out. It's summertime. Get your abs right. Get your ass right. Get your calves right. Get your arms right.
Ooh.
In order to do that, you need to go pick up some BCAAs for your recovery. More importantly, you need to go pick up some pre-workout for your before workout. And like I said, every week, y'all got tank tops on, and you think you're jacked, and you think you're walking around here with the meanest pump. Listen, take it from me. Take it from a guy that takes bloodgasm. You need some bloodgasm. Put in your pre-workout for your pump. Okay? All the other guys walking around with no pump, put some pump in your pre-workout. Also, purchase that BCAAs for your recovery. When you hit the treadmill, throw the BCAAs in there, shake it up. It's the best shit you ever had. I guarantee you that. Go on ironmusclenutrition.co and use code NIC15. It's in the middle of the screen right there. Go to ironmusclenutrition.co and use code NIC15. This is episode 37, and you know how we do it every time. We don't just jump into it. We get a little music pumping. We get the blood flowing, the energy. We get it right. This is episode 36, the Modern Jux Podcast. Let's get it moving. Yes, welcome back to the Modern Rejects Podcast. This is Nick.
It's your boy Chill.
Episode 37. God damn it. If you haven't done so already, put your dick back in your pants and put your tots back in your shirt, because the Modern Rejects Podcast is on your radio. We're a two-man crew today. It's just me and Chill. No Jenna. Shout out to Jenna. Couldn't make it. Shout out to Q. Couldn't make it. But they'll be back soon. Before we start anything, I want to go ahead and do this. Round of applause. Episode 37. Round of applause, episode 37. Hey, and if you haven't done so already, do you mean to do it now? Get your finger snapping. Get your finger snapping. I'm going to say two words. No, I'm going to say, I don't know how many words, but I'm going to say it. We respect our black queens.
There we go. Black queens.
Amen.
We love you. We love you.
Yeah, hey, it's 7:28 p.m. in the good old United States of America, the home of the free. Wait.
Land of the brave and home of the free. I think something like
that. Yeah. Whatever Chill said, but
I don't know.
I don't know either. But shit, man, we're back at it doing the damn thing. If you think we weren't gonna come back this week, then you're out of your fucking mind.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah, because listen, if you don't like listening to the show, you got a shit out of luck, my friend, because the party continues. The Modern Rejects Podcast.
If you listening to this message, you still watching this. You said
you still watching this.
So
I know you mad.
You mad like fuck.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for another episode, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Especially in the new studio. Mm-hmm. It's not as hot today.
That's true.
But like I said in the beginning, it's usually about 90 degrees in here. Today it's about 88 degrees, 87. Wind index 90.
Around there, but it ain't as hot as it was.
So let me take that, because like when we get into like heated debates in this place, like I get fucking sweaty. Son.
Yeah, the shit adds on.
Like my back is drenched in sweat, and like I'm just sweating like a motherfucker.
Like you lift up, you got cold as fuck in the back.
But hey, I want to say shout out all my dudes out there, man, that been dating their girls for about 3 to 4 years. Their girl on their ass to get married. But you know damn well you ain't trying to marry that hoe, because you still liking them hoes pictures on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You still sliding in the DMs. You still adding the hoes on Snapchat.
Hey, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. With me, when they come to marriage, you got to be the one. So
And that's the thing, is like you, so like when when that chick the one, right?
Yes,
so
bro.
That's what kills me about these dudes out here. That
they marry me.
They go for like 6 years, and I go like, marry me. He's like, I don't know. He's like, what have you done for me? Yeah. He's like, what have you done for me in order for me to want to marry you?
That's what I'm saying. Look, when it comes to marriage, it's got to be something. Y'all can't be two. Y'all got to be one with each other. So it's not just a mind thing. If you're still worried about that physical appearance, two, yeah, it's either two things. One, either y'all can work on it together.
Yeah.
Or two, if it's really bothering you and you ain't saying shit, what's going on?
Shout out this dude at the gym. He's a trainer. He's one of my boys' trainer. I don't want to say his name because he might listen. He might be a supporter. I don't know. But motherfucker's got a nasty physique, right? Not that big, probably like 5'7". Nasty physique, shredded like a motherfucker, right?
So you talking about like
boy buff and shredded?
Oh, he got
right?
the blood gas. Shit.
Yeah, yes, yeah, exactly right, my friend. He's not a supporter of the bloodgasm, but I tell you this: if he were to take some bloodgasm, he'd be double the size.
Man, I don't get that, yo.
So
like, I'm not really the buff type guy. I can't see myself being like buff as shit.
I mean, neither could I before I started working out.
Yeah, but I understand that.
Yeah.
But you see these motherfuckers be out here swole like security guard buffing.
Tight as fuck always.
Yeah. Like
skin like this. You can't even pinch that shit.
Yeah. Like what you do? Like I work at Domino's. What?
Yeah.
Nah,
but shout out to homeboy. He's a trainer at the gym, man. He's got a nasty fucking physique.
Yeah.
He his girl or his wife, dimey piece.
Really?
Oh, dude. Dime piece. She's that girl like you sitting in the gym working out like you pumping, right? You like, I ain't finna look at no girls in this motherfucker today. I'm pumped. And then as soon as she walk by, you're just like, what the fuck? And then you gotta leave. You just leave.
Yeah, you gotta leave.
You don't even work out. You just leave.
Right? No.
Motherfucker drives a fucking Corvette, like a 2018 Corvette, all blacked out.
Really?
Motherfucker's got his shit on point, son. Right?
Uh-huh.
Girl taller than him. That's when you know you balling, son.
Oh, so she taller.
She taller than him, but hey, he got that. You know, the only way you can have a girl that's taller than you is if you have one ingredient, okay, and that ingredient is big dick energy. Okay, if you got B.D.E, if you got that B.D.E. It don't matter how tall the girl is.
You got to tell her what's up. Like, listen here.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, she bending down in your height, and then you're like, yeah.
Come to my
level.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is my man's got his shit on point.
And look, you said it was working together, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they both in there working out. Like,
he making like 6 figures a year.
So she being supportive, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure she on her shit too.
Oh, I would have to say. But I think it's these. You know, you make a good point about that because I think it's these females, and I'm not talking anybody specific here, but I think it's these females that don't really have that much going for them. I think those are the ones that are pushing more to get married. Like, you gotta marry me, because like I think they think if they don't have that marriage, then they don't have nothing at all, right?
Yep.
But these dudes, I think they kind of got a little something going for them. They're like I don't know, but like, here's my thing. Here's what I'm trying to say. If you pushing your man to get married, that's not cool.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? As a woman, women, in y'all's perspective, you can get any man you want. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can get any man you want.
That's 100% true.
That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to a man, you got to think we got to go and introduce ourselves to this women. But there are some men that have it to where women come to them.
You know, I wonder who created Bumble.
Bumble?
Do you think it was an insecure dude that created Bumble? He's like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of walking these females getting denied, so I'm gonna make them come to me. So that's when he created Bumble. Because Bumble, the female has to approach you first.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I think it was some dude that got knocked down 1,000 times.
Or just, I don't know.
I was on the Bumble back in the day.
Shit, Bumble, man.
Bumble the shit.
I was on Tinder. That shit,
I mean, I've been on Tinder, Bumble. Right. What else? I think that's about it. Christian Mingle. No, I'm kidding. I ain't been on Christian Mingle.
Oh, bro, you ever heard of POF?
No.
If y'all know what POF is, shit crazy. So this is what POF is. POF stands for plenty of fish.
Okay.
So you can go on there and you can look at women. There's some, it'll show you that they're online. There's some that's offline. You can talk to them and do this and do that. Mm-hmm. Everything was cool until I clicked on one of them. And I saw on one of them, like, it was no picture.
Yeah.
But it was just a black image. So I'm like,
right.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. This is a dating. This is a dating.
This
service?
is a dating.
Okay.
So I click on there. I'm like, yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Guess what I got back? You trying to get sucked up? I'm like, who is this? Like, I don't even have a picture of you.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
Damn. You know, I was good. You know what?
I'm getting sick and tired of that shit.
When you said they had a blank picture and you messaged them, I was gonna. Right, old Nick was gonna say they sent you a dick pic, and I didn't. You know what I told myself? I said, "Don't do it today, Nick." And you know what happens when I don't fucking do it? And I'm exactly right. Yeah. But look.
No, he ain't send me no fucking pictures. You got me fucked up. No. He was just like, I'm a dude, but you're showing yourself as a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck do you do that shit? What's the point?
I think the cool thing to do these days is get married. And I don't think it's that cool because if I'm taking from experience, it's not that cool.
Man, you better shut up, Nick.
I'm just saying, like my point is like, and here's another thing, G.
What?
If you pushing your man to get married and you sending him rings that you want, you taking it way too far. You taking it way too far, son.
Ladies, let him get the ring. Okay?
If you're pressuring your man to go get a $25,000 ring or $20,000 ring, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, you gotta have that stability. That's exactly why I said it's not two, it's one. She should already know for a fact. Oh, if he get me a ring, I know it's gonna be bombing shit because guess what? I know what kind of job he got.
Ask me how much I bought Mallory's ring for.
I don't want to ask you that.
Ask me. No, ask me. I'll tell you.
How much you bought for?
$500.
Oh, really?
Simple.
Really?
$500.
Well, that ring look good, dog.
$500.
Damn.
What am I gonna go spend $1,000 fucking dollars on and go broke to ask this girl to marry me when I gotta go spend more money?
Well, I mean, hey, if you spend more money, then you doing it out of your heart, and you know that she'll appreciate it. But what you got right now is like, you know what I'm saying?
But I told her when I gave the ring, I said, look, you get this right now, and then when we get older, start making more money, I get you another ring. What am I going to go spend $20,000 on a fucking ring for and then go broke?
Well, you should have kept that as a surprise because she wouldn't have known.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm saying, like, if you was going to get that $25,000 ring, then yeah, just keep that on the low for now. Don't. You shouldn't have said that on there, man. No. She knows. Yeah. You could have kept it as a surprise because as soon as she saw it, she would have been like,
man. Yeah. But look, man. If you're female, I don't think we have too many female listeners. When you know what's funny, when Jenna's on the podcast, we have a lot of female listeners.
Really?
Yeah. When Jenna's not here, they don't fuck with us.
Wow.
I think they guess we like misogynistic and what was the other not
Miss. It starts with it's like MISO or something like that. Misogyny.
Oh, misogyny. Yeah, that's what I said. Misogyny.
Yeah, we
misogynistic. We're not misogynistic. We respect our black queens
and our white queens
and our white queens and our Mexican queens and our Arabian queens and our Chinese queens.
Yes, all of y'all. Come on,
all you colored folks.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, they got racist real quick.
I was about to snap too. Anyway, we gonna skip that.
But look, in 2019, don't push your man to get married. Let the man make a decision on himself. And if you gotta push your man to get married, I don't think he's ready to be married. I think you pushing that shit in the wrong direction. I think you pushing that shit in or direction where that shit going in real fucking quick.
That's facts, bro.
You gonna make me regret my fucking proposal. And you know what? You know what's another thing? That really grinds my fucking gears?
What?
Is when people record their proposals.
What you mean?
You know how if guys are proposing to a girl, and there's like fucking 50 people with them at the time. They're like out eating and they propose, and they have someone record it. I think that shit lame, G.
For real?
I think that shit lame as fuck. That's you and her thing. Like,
yeah,
you can record it for like memory purposes and shit. Like I got no problem with that. But it's the fact that, like, you're just, like, kind of putting this attention barrier out there. It's like, hey, look at us. Like, we're getting married.
You talking about, like, social media and shit?
Yeah. Like, you just doing it for the gram.
Well, Hey, some people are different. Some
I
people
mean,
like
yeah, I mean that's why I said I can't knock you if you do it, but at the same time, I think that shit lame.
Well, I mean,
and like this is the thing, I got like 4 or 5 friends that have done that, and I ain't afraid to say that shit lame as fuck. Dude.
Oh, look over there,
lame as fuck. I'm just saying, I gotta be honest.
Hey man,
like Charlamagne says, you gotta live your truth.
True.
And I don't like that shit.
This is how I see it. It don't matter if my shit being recorded or not. Well, actually, you know what? I just thought about it. If I was to propose and I'm like breaking down, tearing and shit, like you the best thing that's ever happened to me, I wouldn't want somebody snapping and recording.
That's like the fucking wedding when I was reading the fucking vows. I couldn't even keep I'm fucking bawling like a little bitch. I couldn't even fucking talk. If I could go back and redo that, I would not have done those goddamn vows.
No, bro, don't say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, just at least say keep the flutters to a minimum.
I couldn't.
Well, you should have told him that shit.
That's the thing. Like, you know me, I'm like, fuck, I got this big dick energy rolling in here. I ain't finna fucking start crying.
Bro, you had us in there. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be real. Leave a like if that nigga had y'all crying in there. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was crying for you and Mario when y'all was breaking down. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh.
She couldn't look me in my eyes because every time we made eye contact, she'd start going.
Cause bro, I'm like, fuck.
But anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah, I feel you for shit.
Another thing to the social media thing, I don't like posting my girl on my Instagram. And that's not for fucking reasons. I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, oh, nigga don't like to post his girl on his Instagram so he can keep these other side hoes, right? That's not the fucking case.
No, bro.
The case is, I'm not trying to put my business out there for everybody to go fucking. You know, that's like going to the ocean with a fucking piece of meat, right? That's your piece of meat. Okay, that's a little misogynist. Maybe that's why.
Stop.
Maybe that's why I never listen to us. I mean, I'm a better example. But you know, I say I've had this meat, right?
Right.
And I go out to the middle of the ocean, right? And I go like this. I'm like, look at this. Like, look what I got. You know what's in the bottom of all that?
Sharks.
A whole bunch of motherfucking sharks. And they just just fucking trying to bite that shit. And that's how I feel about putting your woman on social media.
Okay, so yeah, and that's what I was trying to say, man. They got some people out there that they do the same. Like they don't put their significant other on their social media.
And that may be an insecurity.
No, it's not, bro.
But I'm just trying. That's. Don't get into something when you know that there's consequences to it. Yeah. And I know if I go like this, I post her on my story.
Yeah.
Ask me how many sticker clicks she gets. 35 sticker clicks, son.
What you mean?
So, you put the @ like you put someone on your Instagram story and you put the @ sign.
Yeah.
People click on that @ sign and go to their profile. She has 35 clicks that people click on her profile.
Oh, so it shows people that's going to her profile.
Yeah. And I'm not fucking saying like, oh, my girl's the best. Like, I'm just making a point here.
Yeah.
She has 35 sticker clicks on that shit.
Was that in one day?
It's done one day. It's a 24-hour story. You see what I'm saying? And she got her shit on private, right? And I didn't know that, so I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers, here come the sharks.
That's why.
Because I did that shit back in the day. I'd post my girl everything, right? Me and Boo. I boot up, some bullshit, right? And you know what happened? Sharks got him.
Shit.
So you live to learn to live.
Well, now we know why.
Yeah.
But you got to keep in mind that you're not the only one that think like that. Like I told you, there's people out there that feel the same way. They just don't like
Charlamagne the God. He don't post his kids. He don't, dude. He's been with his wife he's been married for like 3 years, but he's been with his wife for 22 years. No one knows what the fuck she looks like.
But that's different. They got niggas that hate Charlamagne. So
and
that's what I'm.
That's another point that I'm trying to make. I got motherfuckers that hate my ass. I got motherfuckers that used to call me out. They used to put my business out in the Twitter sphere.
Oh, not Twitter. Dog.
And that same motherfucker, as soon as I some interactions on Facebook with me and my girl got out there, like it was my fitness competition. It was a picture of me and her.
Oh, okay.
As soon as that got out there, that same motherfucker that was bagging me, you son of a bitch, fucking friend requested my ass, son. Trying to start some bullshit like we're in fucking high school. Like you some bitch shit, dog. I hope he listened to this.
I hate people when people do that.
He was a bitch in high school and he's still a fucking bitch. 5 years later.
That shit childish.
Yeah. Initials is TT. Bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck ass.
TT, what's going on?
This is the same motherfucker I called his house in the 6th grade. Said, what's up, bitch? His mom answered the phone. She goes, hello? So I put that motherfucker on the phone. I swear to God, son. Shout out to my dude Junior. He knows. He with me. I said, put that motherfucker on the phone. She goes, who? I said, right? Say his name, right? I ain't trying to call him out.
Yeah, you good.
But if he comments on here, I'm gonna call his ass out.
All right, well, we got him next podcast.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck that.
That's the name of this episode, TT. But I said, put that motherfucker on the phone. She goes, oh, he doesn't really do altercations. So the fuck are you talking about? And
Like,
she goes, oh, he's a pacifist.
Oh, really? I would have asked her, like, so what are you?
Boy, I said,
Because somebody going to get this ass.
I said, somebody will get these hands. I said, hey, somebody will get these hands, so you pick.
That was sad.
6th grade, right? 6th grade, I'm like 4 foot tall. I'm like, somebody will get these hands, so you better pick.
Because if he a pacifist, then that means that either you are the pacifist or your father's the
Someone
pacifist.
put that in his head.
So which one is it?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Whenever
We just went down a long fucking dirt road right there.
yeah, bro. Like,
So let's get back on track.
yeah, we good. And welcome back to the Modern Rejects
Dude,
podcast.
sometimes they just snap. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I felt it when you was talking about this, and then you got on to that. I was like, yeah, he finna get into some deep shit.
Oh man, but anyways, I'm good on that. Point is, right? Stop pushing your mans to get married and shit like that. When it's time, it's time. And I don't like girls proposing to guys. Do you? What do you think?
Fuck no.
What do you
Hey,
think?
I hate that shit. I'm sorry. I don't like when women propose to men. I'm
Really?
sorry. Like,
I seen a video where this couple was at Disney World, and they're taking a like they're about to take a picture, right? And at the same, like one of them looks this way, right, to reach in the pocket, and the dude reaches in his pocket, and they both, the woman and the man, pull out rings. They were going to propose to each other, but they did it at the exact same time.
so they both proposed to each other. So that means that she had in her mindset that she is going to try to propose to him, and I'm not going to let him try to propose to her.
I think that's a little cuckish.
I think that's weird.
I think like the woman's got the big dick energy in that situation, so she's like, I'm gonna take charge.
And that's okay. Now you just
See what I'm
added
saying?
on to it, because
Yeah.
now there's some situations where people feel like, you know what,
She be taking charge.
yeah. So damn, bro, I
She
ain't
fucking
even
you in the
thinking-
ass.
Not me. You got me fucked up. Fuck no, you got me fucked up. But nah, whenever it comes to that shit, like whenever it comes to women that's proposing to men, I don't fuck with it because in me, I'm trying to marry you. So you ain't trying to marry me. I'm trying to marry you. I'm trying to make you the one. So no, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a little.
There's no other explanation.
It's
to
a little
it.
like if I was in public and she got down on her knees, she's like, I'm like, get the fuck up, get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right now.
No, I'm picking you
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I
Give
take
me-
that ring from her and then get on my knee.
Yeah, there we go. Shit. What the fuck? I'm
Well, there you
sorry.
have it, man.
You ain't got the big dick energy I do. The fuck?
That B.D.E, man. Look, man, I'm gonna talk about this right now.
What's up?
So there's this thing called The Secret. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of the book.
I will give you the exact definition of the oh my god. I searched The Secret definition, thinking it's gonna be like, and it's just a secret definition. Oh my god. But so I can break it down anyways.
All right.
So one of my exes got me on this. She's probably listening right now. So The Secret is this thing where it's basically the law of attraction, okay? The secret is manifestation, the law of attraction, taking your own mistakes into your own hands, basically, right?
Mhm.
So, like, say you want to be a fucking radio host, okay?
All right.
Every day I wake up, I'll make a board, right? Like a dream board. I'll put all my shit on this board. Every day I wake up, I'll manifest that shit. So every day I'll go, it's gonna happen, 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 so forth. And then the law of attraction, and this is a big one. And I believe in the law of attraction because the law of attraction is you get the energy you put out is the energy you receive. So you sit at home all day and you try to manifest this shit. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But what you're not doing is taking the actions to actually be the radio host, right?
All right.
And say I do the opposite and I do put in the work and I go do all this bullshit to go be the radio host, and then it happens. Then I'm going, oh, there it is. That's the secret. I manifested this. But the things that you did to manifest it is you put in the work.
Right.
You busted your ass. You went to this interview, that interview. You got this certification. You got that certification. Became the radio host. So you didn't just sit at home all day and fucking try to manifest it. You actually took action to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's not even a secret. That's just taking action in your own hands.
So what you're saying is there's a difference between sitting home and saying I'm gonna be the radio talk host versus doing the actual work for it, and now you're the radio talk show host.
Yes. You can't consider that the secret if you're taking action to do it.
Yeah, as far as like just sitting at home part, that's just a mentality thing. If you telling yourself you're gonna be a radio talk show host, then you're confirming with yourself that you're gonna be a radio talk show host.
Yeah.
But who are you reaching out to? What are you doing? How is people gonna accept your personality on a radio talk show?
Exactly.
And who do you know? Like, how are you? What are the skills that you can do to bring guests? Like, I don't know, like Drake, for example. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just top tier names. Like, if people come here and you be like, oh shit.
But Drake didn't just sit at home and fucking say I'm gonna be the best, on some bullshit.
Yeah, he didn't say that, but he had the connects.
Let me see if I can pull up a. Oh, this motherfucker drives me at the fucking wall. This guy. So this guy basically, I might just play this clip. So this guy basically, he's basically like, I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm going to be the one to say it to you. Everything that happened to you today, it's your fault. It's like, yeah, bro, because I really told that motherfucker to pull out of his lane and hit me in the fucking side of the car. I said, oh, hey, pull up, hit me on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this shit's delusional.
It's a mind thing, man.
It's a mind thing. That's where the law of... Here he is.
You don't know how. It'll be shown to you. You will attract the way.
Most of the time when we don't see the things that we've requested, we get frustrated, we get disappointed, and we begin to become doubtful. The doubt brings about a feeling of disappointment. Recognize that feeling and replace it with a feeling of unwavering faith. I know like I know that it's on its way. Step 3, and the final step in the process, is to receive. Begin to feel.
Our thoughts are on autopilot, our feelings are on autopilot, and so everything is just brought to us by default.
Now, if this is your first time to hear this, it may feel like, oh, I have to now monitor my thoughts. This is going to be a lot of work. It will seem like that at first, but that's where the fun begins.
It's impossible to monitor every thought we have. Researchers tell us that we have about 60,000 thoughts a day. Can you imagine how exhausted you feel trying to control all of those thoughts? Fortunately, there's an easier way, and it's our feelings. Our feelings let us know what it is that we're thinking.
So your thoughts cause your feelings.
The emotions are this incredible gift that we have to let us know what we're attracting.
Think about it. You have good feelings and you have bad feelings. And you know the difference between the two because one makes you feel good and the other makes you feel bad. It's the depression.
So you see what I'm saying?
It's all a mind thing, bro.
It's all in your head.
You know why she said that though? Like when she said something about like the thought process, how you can't remember every thought, and
60,000 thoughts,
and it's based off of emotion and feeling.
Yeah,
and it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Cause I'm trying to give a good example. Okay, let's say you're happy, right?
Yeah,
but then you blow up a building.
Yeah,
you're still happy.
Yeah,
but let's say you're pissed off.
You
blow up a building.
Yeah,
You feel happy.
If you're a fucking psycho.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it comes to psychos, the reason why people call them psychos or like serial killers, all of that, is because they lost their touch on reality, because their brains are doing more than what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
So whenever they go and hurt people, it don't feel real to them because it feels like a dream, because their thought process.
They're outside of their body. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
They're outside of their mental, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not mental, their physical elements. So they feel like when they do this shit, they feel like it's a movie, or it just doesn't feel like them doing it. With that shit, it's true, but you got to be careful with that. Because when people have certain thoughts, that shit get crazy.
Yeah.
That's why when people think about things that they think about and they keep it to themselves and they don't say that shit out loud, because people look like, you a crazy motherfucker. It should have stayed in your head.
Yeah.
That shit right there, I agree. But not the sit at home part.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck
take
that.
action towards this shit.
And look, when you take action in something that you want to do, and you know that this is something that you're wanting to do, it's not even going to feel like 1,000 steps. It's going to feel like another day.
And you know, I've been thinking about that because we had that conversation with Q last week, and I've been thinking hard about it, right? Like to the point where it's like, fuck, like if I don't do this shit, because like think about this: you die, what happens next?
Nobody knows.
That's it. For that life, that's it.
Me being a Christian, I do believe in heaven and hell.
I believe. That's what I believe in. You ready for this? I do believe in reincarnation. Okay. And what I mean by reincarnation, I don't mean you're born back into a bug. You're born back into like none of that shit, right? That's what the Asians think. I think so. I think they believe like you're born back into an animal or something like that.
It's in a tradition somewhere.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about.
So I believe that, and shout out to my people that told me this, but I believe that when you die, right? You keep living your life over and over and over, not the same life, but you keep reliving life over and over till you live it the exact right way. And the exact right way is like you're like Brad Pitt's, you're Tom Cruise's, you're Charlemagne the Gods, you know what I'm saying? But like, and so those people on the top, that's like their sixth life. That's not their first life. That's like their fifth or sixth life.
Really?
Like they've been on this planet before. And you know what's weird, son?
What?
I've had 3 people in my life tell me that like I'll hang out with them, you know, do whatever. And they'll go, you know what, dude, you have an old soul. I'm like, what do you mean by that? They're like, you just have an old soul. How old am I? How old am I?
22.
Do I act 22?
No. I mean, like, maturity-wise.
Yeah, that's what I mean, maturity-wise.
No, you ain't like 22.
Okay, so, like, they've always said, like, you have an old soul. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean by having an old soul? And they're like, it's like you've been here before. It's like you've been. New. It's like you've been born back then. So those tendencies that you had back then, you still have the So when you're reincarnated, your tendencies come with you, right? So like they don't stay back. Like you're not a brand new person. You're a new person in a new person's body, but your tendencies follow you. Okay, see what I'm saying?
Oh.
So like if I like to smoke cigarettes back in the day, I would bring my tendencies back with me here.
And you still be smoking.
Still be smoking cigarettes.
Have you ever? Wow, that's a interesting way to think of it.
I mean, it's an interesting way to think of it, and to be completely honest with you, it's a more relaxing way of thinking about it. Because when you think about just dying and that's it, it's just blank space after that. That shit kind of fucks with your head a little bit. You're like, damn, after I die, be silent for a second. That's it. Like that's what's gonna happen after we die. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what. That's an interesting question because I did have somebody tell me that they had a near-death experience, and they said the last thing that they remember was they saw a bright light.
Yeah.
And they said that it was like a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went down this tunnel, it was like a reality that they've never seen before. It was like something like this.
Yeah.
It was something like this.
Uh-huh.
But when they came back, their whole life just changed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like they've seen what's going to happen when they die, even though they only had a near-death experience. And I'm like, everybody has all of these different, like, methods of like what happens when you die.
Yeah.
So you got to think like how do religions see it?
That's
though?
the fucking thing that like it's just fuck with your head because you got these people saying that this is gonna happen, these people saying that this is gonna happen, but in reality, no one fucking knows what's gonna happen.
I know, man.
And this is my thing. There's also the possibility that if when we die, everything that happens to one person happens to every person, no matter what race or religion, right?
What are you talking about?
So like say in reality there's no reincarnation, there's just heaven and hell. Even if you're a fucking Buddhist, you still have to face the consequences of heaven and hell.
Oh.
So there's that reality where we could all be facing one consequence, but you believe in another consequence, but in reality there's only one consequence. Or that could be the consequences of any religion that you have or you pick or you follow or you practice, that's your consequence. So you could either have 10 consequences for each religion. And so say it like tomorrow, I'm going to be Jewish. I'm going to go practice my Jewish laws. I'm going to go be Jewish. My consequences will be the Jewish ways, right? Or say I want to be Buddhist. My consequence will be the Buddhist ways.
Right.
Or in reality, fuck all that shit. There's just heaven and hell, right? You see what I'm saying? It could be whatever you believe in happens, or it could be there's only one thing.
And guess where it all starts?
In the head.
In the mind. Ain't that crazy? Did you know that there's a study like when you die, I think the brain or a certain part, the brain is still active.
Like 7 or 8 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. But that's why when people, I've heard this before too, when they die or they had a near-death experience, they can still hear.
Yeah. It's like you're outside of your body.
Yeah, bro. And it's like it can go any way. That's why there's 3 topics. What's the time right quick?
37.
You want to go on break after this?
Yeah.
All right. 3 topics, people, that are very debatable in this world.
Talk to me.
Number 1, sports.
Yeah. That's very good.
Number 2, politics.
Very nice.
And last but not least, religion.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's all a mind thing because guess what?
Yeah.
Everybody's mind is different.
Yeah.
So because of that shit's going to keep fucking being debatable until
I
kingdom come.
gotta be completely honest with you. I've known you for 3 months, 4 months.
Bro, when did we meet, bro?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't know. But I gotta tell you, that's probably the smartest shit you've ever said.
Hey, bro,
that's probably the smartest shit you've ever said.
I wasn't gonna say this, but I will tell you, my father and my auntie told me that I got an old soul, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I told son. I'm telling you, god damn it. We came together for this podcast.
But yeah, bro, we both got old souls, man, and we see things differently. Why you think whenever it comes to somebody's situation, have you ever given somebody advice, but you got pissed off because they didn't follow it?
All the time.
You know why? Because you seeing them going through the same shit that you went through.
Yeah.
And you're telling them, leave it the fuck alone. Yeah. And then guess what happens? Now you're in a dump and now you're pissed off. And he's even more pissed off because he tried to give you some advice to fucking prevent it. I'm done with that topic.
True. Yeah, let's go take a break, man. Jesus Christ. Mondrix Podcast. Be back after these bunch of messages. Yeah, welcome back. Mondrix Podcast, episode 37. This is Nick.
It's your boy, Chill. Nope, this is Juice, by the way.
Sipping
the
on,
fucking can right there.
Sipping on gin and juice. Damn right. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Oh, shit. Before we even start talking about this credit card shit, OJ's back on Twitter.
He is?
You know OJ?
You talking about OJ Simpson?
OJ Simpson? You about to look him up?
I mean, I'm already on Twitter, shit.
Yeah. Go. It's at the real OJ 32 or 33. So, yeah, let me pull up.
Wow, the O.J. Simpson 32.
Let me pull up the video that he posted.
What?
So he comes back on Twitter, and this is what this motherfucker says, right? And this is the last thing you want to hear from O.J. Simpson, right? Listen to it. Here we go. God damn it! Pardon us as we interrupted by these ads.
O.J. Simpson joined Twitter Friday. He says he plans to use his new Twitter account to, in his words, set the record straight. The 71-year-old posted a video saying he's, quote, got a little getting even to do. He also told followers they would be able to read all his thoughts and opinions on just a...
That is not the video that I wanted to post. Here it is.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
O.J. Simpson sending shockwaves across the internet launched...
That's not it. Fuck.
I'm trying to run a fucking show here.
Damn. So this man really got a full-blown Twitter account.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
It's O.J. Simpson's first...
Dude! All you white people that are taking our OJ's videos, you are not fucking welcome.
Let me do this. Let me check.
These motherfuckers, man.
Is this it?
Let me see. Yeah.
Hold on, let me start it over.
Hey, Twitter world. You know, for years, people have been able to say whatever they want to say about me with no accountability. But now I get to challenge a lot of that BS and set the record straight. More importantly, I'll be able to talk about everything, especially sports, fantasy football, and even politics. But for now, let me just say to my fellow fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And God bless.
That's not it. That's not it. Motherfucker.
They got a whole lot more on
O.J. Simpson, I got some getting even to do. Let's see. Let's see. Here it is.
OJ accounts out there. So this one, at the real OJ 32 is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
And they want to play that. Wait, what the
If
fuck?
O.J. Simpson tells you he's got some getting even to do,
Yeah, what the
get
fuck?
your pistols out, because he's gonna fucking come after you ass. So hey, if you've been talking shit about this dude OJ, you need to watch your back, because OJ's got some getting even to do. You think OJ guilty?
That's a very touchy subject,
Ooh,
but
this is a very touchy podcast, my friend.
that's true. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. No, because you gotta think about it like this, bro. You got people
Talk
that
to me.
you got people that wanted him to go to jail because they thought that this man was guilty of murdering. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got a legal system. Oh, that was me.
Oh no, I heard his voice.
Fuck. You got a legal system that were able to break him out of that shit because it looked bad.
Shout out Johnny Cochran.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like in all of this, I'm like, did he do it or did he not?
Yeah.
That's still ringing through my head, and I feel like.
Ask me my opinion.
What's your opinion?
OJ's guilty as fuck. Who else was it, son? I think it's so crazy how, and I respect your opinion. I just think it's so crazy how people can be like, I don't know. Who else was it? Who else was Joe Blow down the street? You know what I'm saying? No one else was there.
So are you okay? So now we got to switch it up. Are you asking me if he's guilty, or are you asking me that he did it?
I'm asking you, did he do it?
I think he did.
Okay.
But the way the legal system made it, they made it seem like he didn't do it.
Correct, because the whole glove thing. If the glove doesn't fit, then you cannot quit.
Man,
something like that.
I don't believe that shit.
Did you watch the OJ shit on? I forgot what it was on. I think it was on Netflix.
I don't think I was.
It's like the doc. It's not the documentary. It's the It's Robert Downey Jr. Not Robert Downey Jr.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's Iron Man. Radio, the movie Radio.
Yeah,
with the black guy on there.
You talking about Cuba Gooding?
Yeah. Cuban Gooding Jr. Yeah. He plays OJ on there. You should watch it. Listen. It's probably Mallory. It's probably Mallory.
It's not my phone.
Let me text her. That's freaking me the fuck out.
Jesus, that's the second time.
But listen, man. Shout out OJ. Damn it, there I go again. Reverse shout out OJ, man.
You did it again,
shout out OJ.
Jesus Christ.
But listen, man, and more important news. Your boy got accepted for his first credit card ever. Can I get a little clap for that?
You get 5.
You want to hear my credit score?
What?
702. 702, baby. 702, baby. 702.
Okay.
But that's not like, it's not like 702 off like 1,000 of expenses. It's just like car payments and.
But it's still good though.
Still good though, yeah. Which low key, I was not expecting that. I'm expecting like, cause you know me, like I ain't the best money situation guy, so I'm expecting like they'd be like 300, dog. You need to get some catching up to do. But I check the credit. Shout out Credit Karma. Fucking 702. So I went apply for the first credit card and I got that shit. And now I'm very frightened. Because I thought, I don't know nothing about none of this shit, right? So I thought once you get the credit card, so say I buy groceries, I thought I could pay pay that off like right then. No, you have to like wait till a certain date in that month, and then everything you bought you have to pay in full. So if I bought groceries week 1, bought groceries week 2, groceries week 3, and then week 4 the bills are due for the credit card, so I have to pay all that in full. I can't just pay little by little.
Why not?
You can't. That's what I say. You just can't do it. You have to make like a payment a month.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be,
right? But
you don't have to pay it in full. Yeah, bro. Because if you got credit, you don't have to pay it in full like right there. They give you a minimum, but you don't have to.
No, I got the minimum. That's not the point. Is I thought I could go buy groceries. Right, $100, right? And then as soon as I leave the grocery store, I could go on my phone and then pay that groceries.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this? Like y'all trying to get me to fuck up.
That's how you build credit.
And then there's shit like if people run your credit, like if I go apply like for a house or something and they run my credit, it drops like 2 points.
That's what.
Like, bro, y'all playing with my emotions.
Welcome to life, Nick.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. I'm on the phone with Mallory and she's like explaining it all to me. And I'm like, after I got the credit card, right? I'm pumped. I'm like, I'm going to pay this shit off. As soon as I buy this shit, right? She's like, no, you have to pay it at the end of the month. You need to make sure the money's in the account. I'm like, son, are you fucking kidding me?
So you thought you just pay it off and then I'm going to pay it again the next day.
Because, like, you know, I have a Kohl's card. I go Kohl's, buy me a tie, walk out, pay that bitch. Credit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's literally like the government is just like, I dare you to buy some shit and not have the money at the end of the month. It's like, I dare you to fuck up. I fucking dare you to fuck up.
Bro, whenever it comes to credit cards, you got to be careful.
Now I'm like, I'm not even going to use that hoe.
Well, I mean, you don't have to use it, but, I mean, you still got to build credit some kind of way.
And this is where they get you. It's like, oh, we have the reward system. So this quarter, we're doing gas. So you buy a certain amount of gas, and you'll get this points back. And then she tells me, she goes, if you spend, I think it's $500 in a month, you get $150 cash back.
Okay.
You get not cash back. You get $150 credit back. You see what I'm saying? So that next month going to the next month, you have $150 to spend in credit. See what I'm saying?
I'd rather do cash. I get what you're saying though, but
I don't think there is a cash option.
No. I'm just talking about cash in general.
Yeah. No, I would too.
With credit cards, they have all these reward systems and shit. That's because they want you to spend more money.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, she's like, we got the reward system. I looked at her like this. I went, yeah. What kind of reward system you got? She goes, well, this month we got the quarters. She goes, this quarter we got the gas. She goes, you spend this amount of money? I said, how much gas? She goes, well, I think it was like something like $200, $250 or something like that in gas, right? And I'm like, I don't even spend $250 in gas a month, I don't think. You think?
Hell no.
I spend probably $40 a week on gas. Let's see, 40, 80, 120. Nah, not even close, son.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you ain't driving a fucking 18-wheeler.
Yeah. I got that Kia, boy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what the fuck? You expect a nigga to burn gas just so we can get $150 back in credit? Get the fuck out of here.
But it's just
gas. I'm giving out free gas and shit.
Yeah. As I'm getting the credit card, she's explaining all this shit to me, right? Like, I'm getting the whole thing. Because, I'm not the smartest guy in the fucking group, right? I get this is how Nick Vivar gets through life. Nick Vivar gets through life. He wakes up and he takes it day by day. Okay, so I know how much money is in my account. Okay, I know how much money is in my savings account. Okay, as long as I got that number in my head and there's something I gotta buy, I'm okay with buying that. Right, but when it comes to putting your money in order and then paying bills and shit like that, I'm the worst at it. Right. Cause I'm I don't know. It's just it's got me frustrated, dog.
Bro,
they try to fuck with me
when it come to bills and shit, man. Motherfuckers they gonna make sure you gotta be on point with
yeah,
that
that's
shit.
What I'm saying.
Especially with bills.
I'm telling you, there's a motherfucker at the bank right now. I dare you to fuck up. He just sitting like this. You know what I'm saying? You know the little frog emoji with the T, and he's like this.
Yeah, I dare.
That's the motherfucker right there. At the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. All this bank shit, bro. Me and Q was just talking about that shit today.
Yeah.
We was talking about how back then people didn't have fucking cash and shit. They had golds, they had jewels and shit.
Easy.
So you take that shit to the bank and they tell you this is how much you got. That shit's been going on for years. Cause you ever wonder why do you go to an ATM and why am I paying this amount of money for a fucking maintenance fee?
Yeah.
Just to use an ATM to get my cash out. Mm-hmm. Or better yet, why do they do all of these APR systems when it comes to these fucking interest rates? All of that shit's just for credit and all of that. But what if a nigga don't have a credit card?
You know what's crazy? You know how they say the government's trillions of dollars in debt?
Yeah.
How? No, I get how we're in debt. How we have to spend the money to get in debt. But my point is if we're trillions of dollars in debt. And let me tell you, this is a fucking idiot logic because I'm not a politics guy. But if we're $1 trillion in debt, how do we get $1 trillion in debt? When we got $1 million in debt, no one was like, "Hey, bro, y'all can't spend no more money."
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, these motherfuckers literally got $100 million in debt and go, "Nah, let them go even more." Let go. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's $100 million.
Who was at the bank was like, nah, they good. They good for it. Now we're $1 trillion in debt, son.
Oh my god.
How did we get $1 trillion in debt?
I don't even know, bro.
What did we buy for $1 trillion?
There's I can't say that, but I'm not gonna use no names because people is watching. Bro, you gotta be careful when it comes to that shit. But there is, I don't think banks was made by just some simple ass shit. I think all of that was constructed to where banks can make anybody go into debt. If you overdrafting and shit, you're in debt. That's just like countries. Yeah. If a country can go in debt with a bank and you how?
Now you know what the United States doesn't have? They don't have the what am I? Hold on. Private client credit card. So I have the private client debit card. So I can go $200 in debt and I don't get charged.
Really?
That's what the private client. Now if you have the regular card, the blue Chase card, and you go $200 in debt, you getting fined $50. Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So I think what America needs to do, go with your private client, Chase card, you about $1 trillion in debt, you be good. If you got that blue card, you got $1 trillion in debt, you owe about $50 million.
Yeah, about 50
You know
million.
what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't get how.
I just don't get how we're trillions of dollars in debt. How are we ever going to pay that off?
Where'd that money go?
That's what I'm saying.
You can't say the military. You can't say that.
I think. What else would it go to?
bro, there's a ton of shit that needs to be worked out in this country. So it's like it could be more than just military.
Yeah.
So people being funded to do this construction shit, to build all these new fucking buildings, tear down forests.
You haven't been thinking about
What?
Canada?
What about it?
I want to know. I heard Canada is a beautiful place, or at least Toronto, Canada is a beautiful place. I've always wanted to maybe go out there for like a couple weeks and just chill out there and see how it's living out there. See what the prices is like out there. See like if the living's a little cool. Because I know you get like that the health benefits out in Canada are like tremendous. Or healthcare in Canada is tremendous.
I might actually go out there one time.
So that's what I'm saying. I want to. If you go out to Canada, if it's a whole different ball game. Because, like, you know how they were saying Canadians the nicest and shit like that. Maybe they're the nicest because they ain't tripping. They ain't $1 trillion in debt. We $1 trillion in debt. And they just like us. If we need to cut any state off, it need to be Alaska.
Alaska.
Because Alaska be staying daytime. Alaska stays daytime. Like, I don't know how. Q will know more about this. But it's like, I don't know, a certain amount of days out of the year, it stays daylight 24/7.
Oh yeah, he was talking about
and
that.
Then there's another amount that says dark 24/7.
He was talking about
Son,
that.
you living in the dark 24/7?
It's like a video game, dog.
That's trippy, dog.
Bro, I didn't even think about that. So it's like 1 a.m. and it's fucking bright as fuck outside.
Yeah.
And it's 8 a.m. and it's fucking dark as fuck outside.
They have to get blinds in their fucking house that are like the darkest blinds you've ever had in your life to make it dark in the room.
Really?
You know how fucked up you would be if you were sleeping, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, it was fucking brighter than shit outside? You know what I'm saying? And then think about how depressed you would be if it was fucking 2 in the afternoon and it was pitch black outside.
And it's cold as fuck.
Cold as fuck. I wonder if the suicide rate is up there.
They got any pools out there?
Probably heated indoor pools.
It's gotta be, because you ain't having no fucking pool outdoor. That shit frozen solid.
Suicide rate high in Alaska. I can't wait till we blow up. We have an intern and they can just do this shit for us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Fuck. Hey, leave likes and comments, y'all. Y'all the reasons why we up here, so love y'all.
We need an intern. We can't pay you right now, but I promise you one day we can.
Yep. Well, credit.
Hey, you got that private client? We got you. Let's see. This motherfucker just looked pissed on the screen. You know, look at this motherfucker. You see? I wish we could show this on the screen, damn it.
You can. You be able to show it on there, trust me. We got it.
Fucking, in 2001, studies 80% of attempted suicides among adolescents were directly tied to an adverse childhood experience. For adults, it was 68%. Wow. So younger kids, it was 80%. Damn. 68%. In other words, says Sidemore, if ages were completely eliminated, there would be 80% fewer adolescents attempt suicide. So they up 80% in younger generations in suicide attempts. I don't know. I might be digging. I might dig nighttime all the time.
If I could be inside, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I could probably dig outside. It wouldn't be as hot.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Cause it's getting fucking hot out here, dude.
Bro. Remember we was just talking about the sun burning up the earth?
Yeah,
I don't think we too far off.
It's starting to fucking feel like it, bro.
I think 200 and not 221 because that'd be 2021, right? I think it's like 221. I don't know, in like 80 years or something, right? They said Florida, part of California, places where the ocean is near, is going to be underwater.
Really?
Like completely underwater. I don't know about the like tall buildings and shit, but I know like the lower parts are going to be underwater and shit.
So, do you believe that the world is going to end one day?
I believe that the world will be coming to an end one day, but we will have such advanced technology that we will be able to survive in this world. So say this shit does go underwater, I think we'll have a world on top of the water. It ain't gonna be popping off top. Like, it ain't gonna be like as soon as the water goes under, like we popping up top. Like, I'm saying it's gonna take some time, but like,
yeah,
you can't believe that everybody on this earth is gonna die one day. Like, some of these motherfuckers are gonna survive.
Okay,
and the ones that do are gonna take charge.
You remember this date, December 21st,
2012.
Bro, I want to be real with you.
I dreaded that day.
It was like a couple months before that day came.
I dreaded that day.
They're talking about a fucking solar flare was supposed to come and
Remember
burn
the movie?
us up. The knowing?
Movie fucked me up.
Bro, that movie was crazy.
No, just the movie 2012.
Oh, 2012 fucked me up too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, those movies, like when they gotta fuck with reality to make it look real, and that shit look real, you're like, bro, what if this shit really happens?
I remember it was 2012 was the beginning of the year. When they said December was the date?
They said it was December 21st, 2012 when they said that the world was supposed to.
So it was the beginning of 2012. I remember being at a hotel, right? And we were out of town, whatever. I looked at my dad. I said, "Do you really think the world's going to end this year?" He looked at me with the most straight face, no bullshit, and goes, "Dude, they said the world was going to end like 1980. And then a couple years later, they said it was going to end again.
In 2000, because of Y2K.
There you go. So he looked at me. He goes, "No, we're good." What year are we in right now?
2000.
We almost in 2020.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like if this shit was to happen, I don't think anybody would say anything. I don't think anybody would say anything.
I agree with that a lot.
Check this out. It might have been a week or two. You remember when they was talking about like millions of light years away from us, there's a fucking black hole?
Yeah.
Like, you don't just say there's a fucking black hole millions of light years away because how you just gonna tell somebody that shit and expect us not to think? Because black holes, they get bigger.
Yeah. And there's a guy that's gonna be on Joe Rogan's podcast today that worked in soon. He worked in Area 51, and he's been telling their secrets for years. He got fired or something from there, but he's worked on Area 51 with extraterrestrials, and he's gonna be on the podcast. And he's gonna talk about that shit.
For real?
Yeah. So I don't know what president. I heard this on another podcast. I'm not gonna credit myself for this, but I don't know what president. I think it was Reagan, and he said he was like, I'm butchering the shit out of this. He said along the lines of, "We're all not together, but we need to start coming together because when these extraterrestrials start coming towards us, we're gonna have to band together." That's the president of the United States said that, dog. If the president of the United States said we're gonna have to come together one day when the extraterrestrials come at us, he knows something, man.
Yeah, you gotta be worried.
You don't just say some bullshit like that. So I have this video, right, and it's a video of it's a outside camera, and it's pointing at a car, okay, and you know CGI and all that bullshit, they can make this shit up, right? But this shit looks kind of real, son, to the point where it's like, I think they honor some shit. So it's like this little bitty alien, and it's like it doesn't walk like straight. It's like wiggling around and like straggling around and shit.
This is the way you described it.
Yeah, and like when you if I can find the fucking video, but it's so fucking creepy, dude, because it looks like a real little alien just walking.
Shit, Man in Black.
Fuck, man, I know I'm not gonna be able to find it now. God damn.
And I just thought about something.
What?
This shit's gotta be real. Where the fuck people be getting these ideas from about these alien movies?
You don't just make that shit up.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta think back, like Men in Black. Or we can go even further. Like, how do people come up with this shit? Like, who in their right mind thought that there is something out there if they haven't seen it? Because somebody had to have seen something. Because now I'm starting to think about all these fucking alien movies and video games that they got out there.
You know what's crazy? I saved the video, but I can't even find it. You know why? The government. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It says a lady posted this and said she saw this on her camera this morning. What y'all think this is? Dude, you're a freak. Watch that shit, dude. It's like fucking flopping around and shit. Come on, man. You see that shit?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I can't say that ain't no little kid because the head looks weird.
Because you imagine, no, I ain't no little kid, son.
Oh, I was saying.
It looks like a little alien came on Earth, right? Didn't mean to. Is walking around like, God fucking damn it. I told these motherfuckers I don't want to be here. Could you imagine you was sitting on the side of the curb, right? Smoking a cigarette, right? On the side of the curb, right? 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? And so you hear, I ain't fucking these motherfuckers. You look over like this. You don't say a fucking word. You just do this. Look over to your left, and he goes, yeah. And looks at you, and y'all make eye contact, and he just like this. And just keeps walking.
I know I would have been like, hey, you gonna be on Modern Rejects podcast?
No! Could you imagine being an alien on the Modern Rejects podcast? Could you fucking imagine?
Bro, I don't even
look. If we had an alien on here and we still didn't get 1,000, 2,000 views, I shut it down.
Hey, I'm gonna turn that nigga in, bro. I don't care. Yeah. Hey, we gonna turn this nigga into Area 51, but y'all need to listen to fucking Modern Rejects podcast.
Area 51 corrupt. I'm gonna just say that.
Well, I mean, the fact that they ain't told us shit.
The guy that's gonna be on Joe Rogan's podcast was saying that they've captured alien spacecraft and they've tested it themselves, like drove it around themselves. Like
that's very risky.
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to move the steering shit? And you done fucked around and hit the self-destruct button.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
That's true.
That shit's scary, bro. Because you could blow up a whole.
But they
town.
say that the universe is so big that there's someone out there that looks exactly like you and has done exactly what you've done 1,000,000 times.
Alternate universes.
I'm saying this right now. The person that is just like me just said, I'm saying this right now.
Alternate universes.
That's crazy, son.
That shit is crazy. Because when you think about it, bro, it's like there's another person like me out there.
Yeah. So next time you fucking, your man just fucking too. Look, man, we're about an hour and 8.
Oh, shit, we good, man.
I'm good, man. I this is too much for me today.
Yeah, I think we didn't covered pretty much OJ, fucking
OJ, aliens,
fucking credit card
debt,
man, fuck,
marriage,
yeah, hey,
the secret,
damn,
son,
hey, but we is serious like before, ladies. Don't try to push that man, because if you try to push him, you gonna get yourself hurt.
Yeah.
Because if you say no, you gonna be like, why you don't love me?
Yeah.
Relax. It's timing with all of this shit. It's all a brand. When you say, oh, I'm married, that's a brand. If you say you're in a relationship, that's a brand. People disrespect it. Oh, well. Everything is a brand, and everything comes with it. So, ladies, let that man get on his knee. Do not get on your fucking knee. What the fuck? Bro, that shit still pissing me off, bro. Like, I don't get that shit. Like, this nigga looking down at her like this. Like, I can't wait to tell her ass no. Like, no, don't put yourself in that position. Queens. Better make that nigga get on his knee.
Yes, sir.
That's all I gotta say, sir.
Hey, like always, keep your cheeks tight. Put your dick back in. Actually, take it out. Take your tights out. Because the Modern Rejects podcast is R3 Radio, episode 37. Thank you for joining. Round of applause for another good one, man. We will catch you next week for episode 38. This is the Modern Rejects podcast, signing out.
Ladies, applications.
That's it?
You got a month. No, I'm sorry. You got 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Because we finna go ahead and do these interviews.
I got to check my emails.
Yeah, we gotta do these interviews.
Modern Rejects podcast. We're out of here.